Hi everybody, this is Rayo Sunshine. Thank you for coming back to check out yet another parenting video. And yes, this is another one on the same day. I'm creating several today. See me wearing the same outfit, that's why. I know a lot of people have businesses and billions of reasons why they're too busy to spend time with their kids or their family at all, especially parents who are business owners, and maybe they work 14 hours a day or more sometimes, maybe 12 or 10, and maybe they drive a while to get to work, so by the time they get home it's well over a 10-hour day. And maybe when they get home they really don't want to spend time with their kids or their wife. They're just done. There may be a reason for that too. Maybe the person is actually an introvert and they just spent the whole day in an office somewhere where there's lots of people that they've had to interact with, and they're the kind of person they need time by themselves to like decompress and like it's necessary for them to get that space and time alone to process what they just went through that day, and to clear their mind of all the stuff from the day, and to feel centered again. Then after they have their time to themselves, they can come back to you feeling refreshed and renewed and ready to spend time with other people again. Doesn't matter who the people are, they need time to themselves first to clear from the day, clear their minds, relax, and just be, and not have anybody interrupting or pestering them about when they're going to be available again. This is very common for a lot of parents these days. So when you get home from work, if your children are racing to the door and running around the house and screaming at the top of their lungs because they're so excited to see you, take a breath. If you're one of these parents who needs that space when you get in the door, be considerate, because your children need you too. And so regard them as much as you can. Take a deep breath, like I said, and be excited to see them. Then you can go take your time out for yourself and get your breathing space. But show your children you care by giving them a big greeting, a big hug, and excited to see them feeling when you get through the door. And be honest with yourself about it. They are your kids. They are really excited to see you. They would love to spend time with you, and you know that. And you're healthy, so you say, yes, I love that my kids want to spend time with me. I love that they're so excited to see me. Yes, I thank them for giving me hugs when I walk in the door and being so excited. And I trust that they have the ability to understand my needs too when I ask nicely for what I need. So after you give them their hugs, you set that healthy boundary and limit for yourself with your other spouse, or maybe whoever is there as a babysitter, or whatever you have going on there to help with the kids. And you say, honey, I'm so happy to see you too. You give them a hug, and hopefully that's true, that you have a good relationship with them and you're happy to see them too. And you say, I love you and I love the kids, but right now I have a need to go be by myself. After I have this time to myself, then I can come back to you and be really happy. And I can come back from a place of feeling really confident in my ability to serve you in a positive way. Because right now, I'm pretty drained and I need to refresh. So, don't use this as an excuse to run and hide from them. If you have something you need to talk about with them, don't use it as an excuse to avoid something that's unpleasant, unless you need to prepare yourself for the conversation you have, and you know that. And you're taking that time as a way to be able to prepare yourself for a confrontation, if there's going to be one. Or you need to make amends. Don't use it as a way to avoid making amends. That's what my point was there with that. So, and use this responsibly so that they trust you in it. You have to build their trust in your need for this space, that you will use it wisely and that you won't abuse it. So maybe you need to set a healthy limit and boundary for yourself as to how much time you're willing to sit by yourself after you get home. Set a healthy limit and boundary with yourself about, okay, 45 minutes will be enough for me. That's all it's going to take for me to feel cleared from my day and positive and full again. Maybe 2 hours is what you need because you haven't had this time in a long time and you really need that. But if 2 hours is too much for the other people, then maybe work out a win-win amount of time with them and regard them too, because maybe they're stressed out and they need a space for themselves too, because they might be just like you and needing that time for themselves in order to come back to you in a positive way from a heart-centered space. So this way, when you take responsibility for your own emotions and your own needs, and you know what they are, and you're clear with yourself about what you need and your limits as to how much time you're willing to spend getting your needs met, then you can be clear with them and ask for what you need and work out a mutually beneficial way of getting that need met. All right, so this is just an example of one way to create more harmony within your own home. And this is a big issue in a lot of homes today in terms of parents needing time to unwind, to regroup, and to reconnect with themselves in a healthy way, and to let go of the stress of the day. Maybe they just want to sit in the living room with you and just read a book while the kids play around them, but they don't want to be interrupted while they're reading the book, and they don't want to be pestered about when they're going to be done reading their book, and they don't want to be asked a million times, well, when can I talk to you? I need to do this, I need to do that. Let them have their time and let them come to you when they're done. That is the important message for the people who are on the other, they've been the one at home all day, or they're the one who is not getting this time to themselves. They're the ones spending time with the kids. They need, these are the people that message is for you, the ones spending the time with the kids. So, all right. And if you have any questions about how to go about resolving this in your house, because it's a big conflict and no matter what you've tried, it hasn't worked, there could be some underlying resentments there that have built up that need to be talked about and cleared first, and a new pattern to be created for yourself, a new understanding about how to help yourself ask for what you need or help the other person feel supporting and getting their needs met too in a more mutually productive way. So, thank you again. In doing this, you'll be setting a really good example for your kids too, by the way, because you'll be helping them check in with their own selves and their needs and stay connected to who they really are, their own truth. And in doing that, by asking for this time to yourself and being able to get that time so you can, for the purpose of going back to them from a full heart-centered space, That's a healthy purpose for asking for that time, for that to be honored by your spouse or your partner and given to you in a mutually compassionate way. Then you can, in a mutually empathetic way, then you can teach the children just by your example about how to have a healthy partnership for themselves, a healthy marriage, or whatever it is, as they get older and they start going out into the world and forming relationships as adults. And you'll be setting that foundation for them about how to do that and who to do it with. And they'll know who's healthy for them because you're being healthy with yourself and your spouse. And it teaches them to be healthy with themselves, not only as an adult, but as children, and also healthy with you in your relationship with them, as children and adults. They will look up to you as a role model for them, they will respect you, and they will also regard you and your freedom and your will for yourself, because you're doing that for yourself. Okay, thank you again for watching. This is Rayo Sunshine, and today is the day to start anew. We can do this no matter how hard you've been trying in the past. And it seems like maybe things are getting worse, or they're not getting any better. Every day we're born a winner, and every day we can choose again. Every minute we can choose again, and we can think again. And the way we think about things has a lot to do with how the results we receive and how we ask for things too. So check your attitude, check your spouse's attitude, and make some adjustments as needed. If you need help doing that, give me a call. I'm Rayo Sunshine, relationship coach and holistic healer. So I can help you reduce your stress in healthy ways. I can help you make sense of things, problem solve, conscious conflict resolution, coping skills. Really good at all those things. But also, for sure, personal growth and development. That's my specialty. So, thank you for listening, and have a great day. Rayo Sunshine on Facebook. I'm actually under Uber Coach Ray, and RAE is how you spell Ray. Thank you. Bye for now.